It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central, and in today's video, we're going to talk a little bit about the Masquerade skins for Iris, Kayla, and Aiden. Previously available for purchase only with real money during the Time for Pranks event back in April. We can now purchase them with skin stones, and I want to talk a little bit about today whether you should get them and in what order you should level the skins for these three heroes. First of all, the question you got to ask yourself is, do you even want these skins? And if you level Kayla, Aiden, or Iris, the answer is going to be yes. It's been a little bit since we've had an opportunity to improve the power level of Iris as much as armor penetration can do. And if you didn't get this skin previously, you're going to want that skin. But we'll talk about Iris last. Let's go in alphabetical order with Aiden. Aiden is getting magic defense, and while magic defense is obviously very important for a hero, especially a support hero or a healer, the stat directly does not benefit his damage output, his healing output. It's just his survivability. What's more is that none of his skills are directly related to magic defense. You can see that magic attack for that skill, and then there's no bonus for here at all. The magic attack stat is the thing that directly contributes the most to his skill's power level, so you would think that that would be the first skill to level up. I would actually say that the health skin is the most important, and the reason for it is because of the way that Aiden works, sharing health with his allies. The Bonds of Flame ability is one of the hallmark abilities that you use with Aiden. One of the reasons why you want Aiden in your group, and the higher the Aiden's health pool is, the higher the hero in your first position's health pool is, or Kayla if you're using Kayla, of course. I like the health skin a little bit better than the magic attack skin, and the intelligence skin increases magic attack as well as magic defense and a little bit of physical attack as well, since intelligence is Aiden's main stat. So I like health, then magic attack and intelligence, followed in last place by the Masquerade skin. Of course, the Masquerade skin looks really, really cool. 5,000 skin stones to unlock it, or $15 or whatever it is. Magic defense Masquerade skin is last place for me. Of course, this is all based on my opinion. Eventually, you're going to want to level up all of the skins anyway. It's not like magic defense hurts Aiden. It's just that's kind of the order that I would level them in, given the opportunity. Of course, you are seeing the solar skin higher level than the health skin right here, and that's because I haven't really done much leveling of skins for Aiden yet. I started leveling the solar skin before the health skin came out, and I haven't really touched Aiden, really, his skins at least, in a little while. I just bought this one though. Now, Kayla got an armor skin. An armor for a damage dealer you wouldn't typically like as a priority. However, the nature of Kayla's abilities, where she jumps over to the enemy team and takes the focus of a lot of the damage instead of your tank, you really want to have her be able to survive a little bit longer. So there are a lot of different ways to go about this. It really depends on the rest of your team makeup. Are you using her with Aiden, without Aiden? What kind of heals do you have? Do you have spot targeting heals like Celeste? Do you have area of effect heals like Martha? What's the opposing team's line look like? Taking a look at her skills, they're modified by physical attack. If they're modified at all. Of course, the blue ability is just modified by level. So if you're going against a team that doesn't have a ton of damage output in the backside, maybe you're facing like a Fafnir Martha line, or like a Sebastian Dorian in the back, or something like that. Heroes that don't have a ton of output on the back line on defense, they're not going to do a ton of damage to Kayla, and of course that means that you don't need as much defenses, and that means you're going to want to have more damage output. But how often does that happen? Very often you're going to have some damage dealers in the back. Very often you're going to see a hero like Iris, or one of the other backline mages, Polaris or what have you. So while armor doesn't really help against Polaris, it does certainly help against Iris. You can go two directions like this. Like I said, physical attack first. I think that agility is actually the play here. Agility increases Kayla's physical attack, it increases her armor, and it is the most efficient leveling. The basic default skin costs the least amount of skin stones of the other skins. I like the agility skin first, followed by the physical attack, health, and then finally armor last. Masquerade skin, least important for me in this setup. The problem that I have with Kayla is she doesn't really do as much damage as you hope that she would. You don't really see her used a ton in high-level Clash of Worlds gameplay or in older servers. You just don't see her. Her damage output is so low, so minimal, and you just don't see her use that much. So taking any opportunity to increase her damage is going to be the play. Eventually, she's going to get probably another physical attack skin, maybe an armor penetration skin, even though a lot of her damage is pure damage, so it might not help that much. But right now, I think that upping her damage output over her survivability, because once she gets to that 30% mark, her armor and magic defense go through the roof, so her survivability does go up. That's why I like the health skin a little bit more than the armor skin, because she just gets a ton of armor from this ability right here. And then finally, Iris, one of the most misunderstood heroes in all of Hero Wars. The way that she works is a little counterintuitive. She's a mage, but she doesn't actually do any magic damage. You take a look at her abilities, this is modified by health, not magic attack, not physical attack. It's modified by health. Her green ability, Bitey, is modified by magic attack, but it does physical damage. Keep that in mind. It does physical damage. Blue ability is also modified by magic attack, but does physical damage. And the violet ability actually does pure damage. So the ultimate ability, while it is modified by health, it actually allows your team to do pure damage to the target. No real stat is going to benefit that too much aside from that health stat. So if you are bringing Iris as a tank killer, which most people are, then the health stat is going to be the most important. But with Bitey doing so much physical damage and the ability for Bitey to crits, even though Bitey is modified by magic attack, magic penetration, this new magic penetration is absolutely huge. This skin right here is a huge buff to her overall damage output. So you take a look at those stats, and while the magic attack skin does increase the effectiveness of those attacks, the armor penetration stat allows them to do their full damage potential against enemies that have armor, right? So it actually contributes more to those abilities than the magic attack stat does. I like either the health or armor penetration skin first, and then the other one, health or armor penetration, second. And then following that, do intelligence, because intelligence raises her magic attack, magic defense, and a little bit of physical attack, since intelligence is Iris's main stat. And then followed last by armor. Having armor is good, but since it doesn't really directly impact any of Iris's abilities, it just keeps her alive longer. Obviously, it's going to be important, but it's going to be the least important of all of her skins. So let me know in the comment section down below which of these three heroes that you use and which of the skins you like to level up first. Obviously, my opinion is my opinion, and everyone has their own opinion. Don't forget that we do live stream basically every single day. I'd love to see all of you there so we can talk about Iris, Kayla, and Aiden a little bit more. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.